Do you think this is a 2-in-1? Do you regret not signing a striker? Then do you think Havertz will be the guy leading you to the
promised land?
Yeah.
Havertz, he'll be a key player when you get to the promised land. He will be a key player. I don't know in what role yet. That's the beauty of someone like that in our system, is that he can either play in that midfield role,
versatility.
He can play up front. You never know, right? And then what was the other question?
Do you regret not signing a striker?
I feel like it would have been great, but honestly, which strikers were there to be signed? It's only 2.
Gyökeres, Isak, Højlund, Zagzi.
No, it's only Gyökeres and Šeško.
Ambia watu you are
And
in
Šeško.
for Zagzi before you went to United.
But that guy was not going to help us.
Yeah, but
We need a goal scorer. We don't need another person who wants
Gabriel
to
Jesus.
build up. No, we don't need build up. Build up, we have too many people, right? Who want to be part of build up.
Yeah.
It was either Gyökeres or Šeško. Because I've seen Šeško play and I'm like, this guy, like, he does so much that would help us. He's good in the air. Definitely is an add plus from how we play set pieces, right? He's athletic, works in our favor.
Good career.
Presses high.
Yeah.
Presses proper. Carries the ball.
Yeah.
He can drop down and help the midfield and then go back and like he does
Very
all those
clinical
things.
and he can shoot with any foot.
The other player who fits that profile, Gyökeres, really fits that profile, right?
Plus running channels.
And running channels. Problem is 100 million. It was not going to happen. Isak was not going to be a minimum of 100 million as well.
Yeah.
And then, mind you, us guys were already in trouble with the FFP the previous year. That is why Raya, when it was signed, it was a loan
Yeah.
that was made permanent. So there's no way this team was going to spend a lot of money. That time you're trying to replace, you're trying to show up the midfield because we needed midfield cover. Hey, we really needed it. Really, really needed it. And we needed, knowing that Fabio Vieira is going, knowing that Smith Rowe is going, knowing that Nelson is going on loan, you needed cover there in midfield. Then you also needed to show up the defense because you can't expect that team to play week in, week out. They were already doing it.
Mungechukua Martial for free.
That's Martial.
That's what ambitious teams do.
Yeah, striker. Obviously, you wanted a striker, but sometimes these things happen and you don't end up signing because the market was difficult. Look at Man City. Man City needed another striker. They needed another midfielder. Definitely needed a midfielder. And I feel that's something they're trying to do because why will they be in for Declan Rice when you were trying to sign them?
Yeah.
See, they bid for him.
Yeah.
And now when I look back, I'm just like, if Rice was in that team now, like he would have been playing on the left side of midfield. Alafu sa vile Rodri Mumia wangemleta saa nyuma. They would have just been seamless. So you see, they had the foresight to do that. But they looked at the market, they were like, yo, there's no one who fits this profile that you can afford at this moment. Then Alvarez leaves late in the market. And then every team knows that Atletico has given you 120 million. Was it 120?
Yeah.
It was?
190 something. I think
it was 100.
96.
90, I mean, it was around 100.
Yeah.
Every team in Europe knows now you have 100 million. Which team is going to say at you, we're going to accept only 20 million? So they were like, we're going to be stingy. Then Barcelona said, Gundogan, you can take Gundogan if you want on a free transfer.
Yeah.
Your former captain who played as a false nine for many years and won many titles with him. So obviously to them it was a no-brainer rather than press the trigger and do a transfer that doesn't make sense. It was a tough transfer market for many teams. Liverpool did not sign anyone. The player they signed, they signed one person who's
injury prone,
constantly injured. He's still injured now, right?
Yeah.
Many teams didn't sign people. Who did Chelsea sign? The keepers. They signed the keepers.
They signed Sancho, Neto.
Sancho loan. They signed Neto permanent.
Neto, yeah.
Then Sterling had to go.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like many teams were, I don't know, there was just something about this transfer market.
Even for United, I think we wanted 2 midfielders, but the other profile, we didn't get one in the market. So Casemiro had to stay. Then we needed a striker, but we went for Zagzi.
I feel like Zagzi will be a good squad player.
He's a good player.
He'll be a great squad player,
He's a good player.
actually.